What's good, gamers? I am not doing well. But, like, it's okay. Oh, man, that still has fucking grease on it. Hey. I have not had a good day. Oh, my camera's all. I was sick today. Everyone feel bad for me. But we are so back. I said I was gonna stream, so I'm here. Anyways, I hope you guys are so ready for stream today because I sure am. I have literally not been feeling well, like, all day, but I've been feeling better. I threw up, and I am doing a lot better. So there's that. What song is this? Matt! This man's killing me. Anyway. Anyway. We are playing Ace Attorney today for the first time in a hot minute. Not the ads. No. If I have to take a break at any point, don't worry about it. It's probably because I don't feel well, but I really still wanted to stream today. I feel just fine enough to, like, sit here and, like, stream, so that's good, but, like, you know. And Matt really... My friend Matt really wants to stream Phasmophobia, and he's very real for that, because I also want to. Just not right now. Alright. Okay, I'm not really sure where we left off at. Oh, we're on the second part of the trial. I forgot about that because we went very... That's hilarious. Oh god, I didn't even realize we were back on this shit. Oh fuck, okay, hold on. I want to light a candle, but I don't know if it's gonna make me sick. Anyway. Anyway, court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained? He drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. Miss Girl. I can only presume that his intention was to capture you. Ah! Anyway, it is time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist back before the court. Real. Laristo I hope you're ready. Get in here. It would seem that Whip is going to see plenty more use today. Real. I was about to say, because you know who we're drawing to the stand, right? Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey, I was just artistically rendering. Ouch! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Oh my god, I forgot! Yeah! Thank you, Maddie. Oh my god, I absolutely forgot. Oh my god, thank you! Thanks, Maddie! I absolutely forgot about the bet. So, for anyone who's not aware, so at work, we had to take a test, and my friend Maddie was like, if you get 100% on the test, I will gift you subs during your stream. And I got 100%. So here we are. Thank you, Maddie. I like actually forgot about it because I have not streamed in like a week. But we are so back. Welcome everyone who is who was gifted the sub. Period. Love. Oh my goodness. We're so back. Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use this technical term for the color viridian. Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it? I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work, I hope. That's it, thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. Because because who do you think? Who do you think this man is? Yeah! Cheers for the gifted sub! Thank you, Maddie. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. If that's what you want to call it. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial at all. Expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or to use a technical term, Crimson Lake. Ouch! Ow, ouch, ouch, ouch. Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. Real. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm trying to like read the chat at the same time. And it's all the way on the other side of the screen, so... Alright. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now. This is too much for me. Real. Get over it, Larry. You've been in court multiple times before. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I edgy? Lord. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? Why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? Because nobody gives a fuck. Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have a severe inferiority complex. You get used to it. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. Okay. Oh. Bless me. Oh, that was not good on my tummy. It's at the lodge out in the mountains. Nobody mentioned the snowmobile to this man, but whatever. Okay, it's been like 2 weeks since I've been here, so I can't even, like, remotely remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Hold it! Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. Real. So, witness? Any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip. Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it wasn't like I was there to look at them, right? See? You can do it if you try. Ouch! There is only one issue here. What you saw at the Dusky Bridge. A number of times? How many? Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night? You bet! Real love is all about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to his small shack. Using this blackmail letter. Blackmail? No, that was simply a product of overflowing love. Ow! You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. Period. So, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. Damn. Well, you see, being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, you really didn't see it. Hey, no need to hit your desk, I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile? If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? Shut up! What is this? I don't know, don't ask me. Seems like I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. Slay. I keep hitting the spacebar because I'm used to playing Baldur's Gate. Because this skips the dialogue. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. You didn't meet anyone? That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those crimson-like faces now! It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. Seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through these obvious contradictions to keep things moving along. I love how the other part is not even... I did not want to press that. So it obviously has something to do with... It obviously has something to do with this one right here, probably. I don't really know why I did that. Listen, Larry, you don't give me shit to work with. What? I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking idea what to do right now. Salutation here is crazy. Oh my god. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I like don't even... Is this because I haven't played in like 2 weeks? Yeah. Aha, okay. I am stupid. Why did I not think of that? I like absolutely forgot about that part. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Edgy, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. You're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed to the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts. I was trying to do that in the Larry voice and it didn't work. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to do is change your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. You're already doing it. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. I'll ask again, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? This fucking guy. I went to the shack around 9. Oh, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, and I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burnt out. Like, almost totally gone. How's the court cases? We are being a lawyer. We're being a lawyer. That's what we're doing. Are we doing it well? Who's to say? I'm playing as Edgeworth right now, so it could be going relatively well. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. That's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never know what that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Yeah, the man fell so many feet into a rushing, cold river, and all he caught was a cold. The man should be dead.
Hold it!
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited? Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time at 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too. Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end. Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they? Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart! Anyway, I was getting a little worried. Thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't even have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her.
Hold it!
This light was, of course, lightning. Like, kerpow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Ah! Or a little like that. Ah, that's more like a punch from Miranda. Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... Looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. Seeing that, what did you do? What do you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, witness. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge? Hold on. Well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about 5-minute walk. And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. Like, I mean, Not even the bonfires kids made during school camping trips could compare. Well, should I press him a little more info? Why didn't you call anyone? Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't. Huh? Yeah, okay, my reason... It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay?
Hold it!
You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright? Yeah! I thought I'd better tell someone about this, but then Nick came up yelling about murder! It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? Suddenly I have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less. Told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there is still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. God damn! Just tell the fucking truth, you dumb bitch! Larry, you piece of shit.
Hold it!
Why did you go to the bridge? So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you had initially no intention of doing so? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold. I didn't really want to go out there. If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give a testimony to that effect, witness. My reasoning? Okay, reasoning, is it? I thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning.
Hold it!
So you decided to go and see what was happening? That's right, we're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real like, really special? Can we really trust a witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle? Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt. Well, my motto is hit life back as hard as I can. Yeah! I'll give you a few hits too if you like, with my whip. Where are we getting at with this? Where's the weather report? The time's wrong. Well, that part's right. Hold on. Lightning struck at 10:45. Around 30 minutes, yeah. So it didn't, like, immediately go out.
Objection!
Yeah, that didn't seem right either.
Objection!
Dude, hold on. Is my brain really not working? Maybe this doesn't have to do with the fucking weather report.
Hold it!
Did I fuck up?
Hold it!
So the walkthrough says I already fucking soft locked myself, so I have to try to see if I can go back and fix this. There we go.
Objection!
I am just stupid. Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I never have been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike at Dusky Bridge and immediately went to see what happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m. That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred at Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry would have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. Larry's don't. Gah! It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It is clearly written here that in the weather data report took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Larry. Excuse me. You arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. But Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest that you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then. What happened during these missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback. Guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. This fucking guy. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there is a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like. But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought. You've been playing with us this whole time. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say it this time. Everything. Ah! Then say it. Period, Francisco. Talk your shit, girl. Talk your shit. Period. Very well, I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have this witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? Missing 15 minutes. I'm a donim. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and he came running up. I'm gonna beat this man senseless. I suppose artists can be strange folk. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch, including the truth from the sound of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprising, believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us till now? I intend to drag out the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Slay. Probably absolutely jack shit.
Hold it.
Sketching the burning bridge? Burning bridge and everything that came with it. Okay, where's the sketch? Where's the fucking sketch, Larry? What came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is... Ah! Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. Well, that it does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that this instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. Yeah, let's look at the sketch. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this. Imagined what? That Larice Donham's debut would take place here today like this. Ow, ouch! Show it, now! Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Larice Donham. Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry. What? The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure? Ah, you spotted that? I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course, Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Oh my god, this man just brings us up so casually. Jesus Christ, dude. Larry, please, answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Are you high? The girl, she's really high up in this picture. Are you high? What was that for? This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She's about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. This has to be kind of some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let us get back to the cross-examination, by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what did you think of my debut piece? Get that thing away from me. Real. Now hurry up and cross-examine him. Her white hood fluttering. She didn't wear a hood. Where did you see this sight from? Hey, no need to shout. When I was lying in bed that rundown shack, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize the bridge was burning. I just watched it fall from right here, thinking how nicely it was burning. Then after about 5 minutes, I saw it. The defendant flying. That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge. I see, that all makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself. Yes, this sketch doesn't seem to make any sense. Just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous. Always save. We love saves coming. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole dollar if that it's the truth. We're that broke? Me too. Me too, dude. If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain. And what might that be? That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Ah! A foolhardy folly of... Man, I'm so shocked it's taken me up till now to not be able to say half the shit she says. A foolhardily folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish foolhardily fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw wearing the hood. The individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood was my darling Iris, and Iris was my darling hood. Ah! Seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just quite fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood? What? Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why, Nick, you dog! The man's in the hospital. Leave him alone. I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight to the garbage. Huh. Ah! What is it now, witness? It feels like. I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. What is the meaning of your outburst, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Definitive evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Larry Stoneham, shall prove it. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant that is depicted in the sketch, and show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy, because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain. You've been serving us a whopping surface of pain this whole time. Trust me. Real. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. That's where her freaking crystal went. Why are you now mentioning this? I hate this man. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. I need this man to be so for real with me right now. Genuinely, I need you to be so for real with me, dog. A crystal sphere? This one. Pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers. That sphere, where did you find it? Let me see, around here somewhere. Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow. It pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. The court accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward. There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood. What? Blood? You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Larry Stoneham only a few minutes ago? I hate this man. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back, and Kirby is having a little field day on my bed. I put some catnip spray on my bed. This little oh, I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, that shit. I got it from Walmart, and I got it so I could try to get him to kind of. Yeah. Obviously, he likes it, so. Should put some music on real quick while we Yeah. Should put some on your tail to see what you do. Alright, let's get back to it. I feel like I should put up a separate, like, little Kirby cam for him. Yeah? What had me smiling like that was probably more than likely the cat or my boyfriend. Because I was sending a video of it to him. There. How's this? Look at him. Kirby. I feel like I could. Hold on. I could let him frolic around with that, or I could just. Yeah. Oh, great stuff. I know he's got a. He had a little toy under here. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh, fell off the bed. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Kirby cam. I feel like I should get some like little like comic text on there at some point. Yeah? Oh, please don't drop it off the bed. I don't want to pick it up. Oh. Ready? Pew. I feel like I'm gonna have to do that a lot. Kirby cam. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. What? Button. Alright. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. Oh yeah, we're already on the cross-examination part, I forgot. Why, you got airplane ears. Well, we already know she was not wearing a spare hood. So you went to the burning bridge? That's right, to meet Iris! She actually flew to get to me. The least I could do was meet her halfway. But the defendant was not at the bridge when you were there, you say. I guess she went back to Hazakura Temple. She's a girl after all, she must have wanted to look her best. It must be lovely to live in a fantasy land of Larry's mind. Actually, it's so depressing I can't even work up the energy to point. So what did you do next? I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. So you searched all over for her. She was flying pretty high, so you know. I thought maybe she slipped on her landing and got hurt. Hey, it was more than possible. Really? I'm debating on getting up and just getting his toy again. Also, when I headed out to the shack for the first time, I was snacking on a banana. I was pretty sure I threw the peel away somewhere around there, so you know. Can one guy really be this stupid? So did you find any signs of her so-called landing? I don't really remember. I kept on falling over myself and I kind of lost it for a while there. You fell over yourself? Yeah, the snow was so deep and there was even a banana peel out there. Yep, there's stupid and then there's Larry Butts. The short of it is you didn't find any signs of her landing, correct? How are the trials and tribulations going? Oh, we're so going. We're wanting to beat Larry to a pulp, so you know it's going well. Kirby. Yeah. Also, Kirby's doing great. He's kind of, as you can tell. Yeah. What? Fine, I'll get your mousey. Butthead. What? You don't want your mousey no more? I think you do. I see the way your tail's going. Didn't find any signs of her landing, correct? Then what happened next? That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I know where this is going. I know where this is leading, and I know what this wants me to do. It was sitting in the snow with a little gathered on top of it. It was very hard to spot, actually. I mean, it was dark out, too. I'm impressed. You did well to find it. No matter what you may think when you look at me, I'm a pro, a genius security guard. I used a pen light I borrowed from my company to help in my search. And it sparkled really brightly, as if it were saying, "Here I am," to me. It does indeed look very much like the crystal sphere on Iris's hood. But the need I remind you, she was not wearing her hood that night. Each nun is assigned their own hood, and they are assigned to only one. I don't know anything about that, okay? And Iris is special, right, dude? And even if she did steal a spare hood, I'll forgive her. This is getting us nowhere. Our destination for the day, it seems. However, this crystal sphere was found near the bridge. That was a fact. If it didn't come from the hood, where could it have come from? That is a question I aim to answer. Yes. Curbs. What? He's such a goofy guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's such a goofy little guy. All right. There we go. I was wondering if we had to bring up the picture or the actual, like, staff itself. You look so elegant. Little man, little man. Kirby break. What? Oh, is it because I still have catnip spray all over my hand? Boop. Alright. God damn. More than likely, knowing this game probably doesn't. They probably both do not work. It's probably just the one. Because I'm probably going to have to bring up the picture later. Larry, that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who? Who was a stupid idiot? Miss Elise Donham, the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Ouch! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Ah, the crystal sphere. It's gone. What? 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 Real. That's me, like, all the time when I play this game. Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. Oh no! That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donham. A fool alongside another fool, on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all... Oh. Kirby, where you going? What? He sit. Kirby, you're not in frame anymore. You can't see, but he's staring at me. What? Do you want more catnip spray? He's vibing. You can't tell, but he's vibing right now. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. You can't do that! I saw it with my own 2 eyes! And this crystal sphere. There is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Donham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. Miss Francisca von Karma. The only people who accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? The victim's crystal sphere was found on the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case? That crystal sphere, it was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There was blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? It naturally suggests that this was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. This is the exact reason why that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? Have I ever played Zero Escape? I have not. I think it's in my wish list, though. I have heard of it. I have heard of it. Oh yeah, that's why. Because it seems like it's similar. Yeah. The nonary games, is that the same? I'm assuming that's also the same thing. Zero Time Dilemma. Yeah, I have heard of it. I do like Danganronpa and I like Ace Attorney, yes. That may be the game I play afterwards if we wish to continue with the little investigation visual novel theme. Very slay. If you'd like me to play it, I shall. So I was thinking, I know I still have a lot of Ace Attorney games left to play, but yes, I shall have to, I'll have to play it at some point. You mean I'm the killer? No way! All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear at the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. She makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elise Donim had left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. It kind of already has, considering Larry said that someone was flying over the bridge. Let's be for real. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you have called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Totally, absolutely not. But I'm gonna say I can. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that is the only option. Don't look at me like that. Why are you looking at me like that? Are we chilling now? He's an eepy boy now. Look at him. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. They're so fruity. They're so fruity. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. They're so fruity. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, they're in love. They're in love, Your Honor. I'm part of the what is it called? The Wrightworth ship train. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. That should come as no surprise, because right now I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Now, do I actively know what that is? Absolutely not. I wish I saved before this. I don't think that was it. I'm gonna just save now that I've fucked up and made the mistake. Beep boop boop bop, beep boop bop. Okay, now we're gonna save, now that I've skipped all of that shit. didn't kill anyone. Indeed. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. Oh my god. Shows waifu pick. Who is this? Real. Oh, it's right there. Is that not it? I'm confused. Take that! Aha! 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 This crystal sphere was half buried in the snow, correct? That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. No, 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 no. Where is it? That's not what I wanted. Holy shit, hold on. There you go. Boop. How do I turn it off? Oh, god damn it. There we go. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. Ooh, what? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing? On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. How did I see that? That's the real question. Finished this trilogy not long ago, so I have to play the rest of the games. Yes. I know I have to play... What were we talking about? We were playing, and we have to play Investigations lately. I also plan on watching the anime at some point, because is it good? I hear it's mid, but it's still, like, worth a watch, you know? As proven today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? Boom, bitch! Oh, we're talking about how there was... Order, order, order! On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What could that have been? The sphere. There is some blood on it that isn't there. Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would have suggested such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Just who is the fool and which part of it is so foolish, Miss Von Karma? Have you been paying attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. That is not exactly true, now is it? To put it ever more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing! No, it isn't. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would have been lost from the body, that would have been when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could have easily been the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Donim's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? She's not getting it. I made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. Oh yeah. I just need to prove my version of events is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to Hazakura Temple. Oh, by you me. Period. On that snowy night, there is one way that a body could have been removed. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it also could have been used to carry a body. Slay! Order! Ah! This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave. What do you mean? The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim Elise Donim really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that would hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so this is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. Edgy, thank you. I wouldn't thank me now. Let's not start with that. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Ugh. Ugh. Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case and then pass it on to Right. Really? That's what this was about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have had Francie whipping me all day. Ouch! Miles Edgeworth, I don't care what you are here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What a shame, Francie! This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. Oh, I missed what she said. I demand satisfaction. I think he's dead. I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. Real! However, there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. Have his words here today been truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed, and counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, Right? Court is now adjourned. I love playing as Miles Edgeworth. That man fucking rules. That's my favorite character. That's my bitch right there. That's my favorite character. Love that man. He's so great. I am gonna go take my break real quick. And when we come back, we will be doing some more investigating. Investigating. We will be back. I'm gonna play some. Oh, let me turn off the. Let's turn on the silly, whimsical music again. And we will be back in a moment. Sorry, we are so back. Oh. The cat is back on the bed. He got off for a second, but he is so back. Yeah? Please do not fall off the bed. What are you doing? I gotta trim his nails, apparently. He is so orange. Look at this man. Hold on. I don't have a Fiat, but I have a cat. Sorry, I meant to send that to the lady I'm courting. Is crazy. Look at this man. Let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit. Bro is tweaking for real. This isn't even zoomed in at all. I didn't even zoom this in. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Oh, should I hide the chat? Kirby. Meow. Yes. What? Oh. Do I have to trim your nails? What? I'm coming over. I lost your mouse. This is like perfect Kirby music right now. Alright, let's get back. What? Oh. Oh, okay. He's not interested anymore. What? Oh. Never mind. Yeah? What? All right, let's get back to it. Yes. Yes. Yes, Kirby. Yes. Yes. What? Do you see this man? Do you see this man right now? Probably not. He's hiding behind the boxes. Do you see him? What? He's sitting on his box. Anyway. Phoenix! Psst, Still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor Mia Fey had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here, this isn't the Dahlia that I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. Gay bitches. Gay bitches. They're so fruity. They're so fruity. Right? Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian, in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102 degrees, nothing to worry about. The man has literally got a fever right now. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. Yes. Oh, he's back on the bed. Which means Kirby Cam. Look at him. Oh, ignore that. There we go. He's back on the bed, which means Kirby Cam. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shishido did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. It's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Please don't tell me this is the last time I'm gonna see this man. I love this man. He is one of my favorite characters. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. That's right, Maya's still stuck over there in the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Okay. Alright. What are the vibes right now? Yeah? Kirby. Meow. Yes. You're gonna twin your little paws later. He don't even know what that means. He's just vibing right now. Look at him. Look at him. He is nothing but vibes right now. Oh. He is nothing but vibes right now. Oh. It is putting him to sleep, I suppose. Yeah. Yes. You are the cutest. I mean, how could you not? Look at him. I'm sorry. What? Yes, I know. That's actually giving me a cough now. Thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before. Oh. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. How does he remember that? He remembers that! It's okay, I remember that too. And it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. A kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago. Maybe it's cursed too. There's a narrow path going off on a different direction than the main hall. Looks like someone's taken an effort to write the to Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Masakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. It looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there, but I can't see the inner temple from here. Really hope Maya's okay. Now let's go to Heavenly Hall, why not? Yes. I didn't even say anything. Yes. He's just a dope. A little. I'm gonna try to fix this camera a little bit more. Hold on. There you go. Now you can see a little bit more above. Kirby. Yes, that's you. Aggressive lakes. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Larice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Okay, let's not go to Heavenly Hall then. Main gate! Come on, please. It's for the art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know that could be this persistent and high-strung. Talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. I'll make you famous. Ah! Enough. A fool's fools. Oh my god. A fool's fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name? How would you forget Francisca? I couldn't. That girl should live on in your nightmares, bro. Francie, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Fransie's Whippy Whip Trip. Ah! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth! I saw what I saw! She flew-eyed telling you, whoosh, just like that dude with the red underwear. Is she talking about Captain Underpants? Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Oh. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in a past year, Phoenix Wright. Oh, Francisca, I love you, Pookie Bear. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right, extending my perfect win record naturally. Oh, joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record of 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world. As it should fucking be. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that is precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile, it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smirking! No whipping the stick! No whipping the stick! The foolish fool, doing a foolishly favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. Wow, I cannot fucking speak. I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it all the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is a more foolish fool than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once a bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay, I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Hey, Pookie, do you got anything to say about, like, anything at all? Oh, it was all moved over. I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime. Huh. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright, or perhaps not at all. That's why you will never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall you ever losing to you. Real? It's time for us to settle this once and for all and have one final showdown. Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. This is one impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate to the Von Karma state, it's but a pet door. It looks really idyllic with all that snow on it, don't you think? All that snow? Don't make me laugh. This is but a light dusting where I come from. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. Where is Godot in all this, by the way? Like, why is he not here? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. He's eeping. Are you eeping? What? I know. What? Here, I'll give you a pen. Okay. Really? Really? Why are you like this? You're such a butthead. What did I ever do to you? He's not even biting that hard. He's not even biting. Yeah, and now you want to lick. Okay. You're such a butthead. Do you see this? The horrible attack upon me. Crazy. Oh, what was that? What was that? Yeah? What was that? Oh, brother. That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini? My! I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. Oh. He's on the... Oh. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck in the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any psych locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently, oh my god, about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had just acted like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. Very real. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple, is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room at Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But you did. Maya was stuck in the temple all by herself in the inner temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter's especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next one levels the training hall. I've got to get Maya out of there fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. The area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. Like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way to escape either. Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does. Ugh, please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donem. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No, I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for the spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Donem as Mystic Elise. I noticed that a while ago, and I was wondering if someone was gonna bring it up. Oh? Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all of our visitors as Mystic. It makes their appearance feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Jesus Christ! Seems Miss Elise Donham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Donham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Donham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell us you're done with the repairs soon. Okay, so obviously I'm not fully got all the evidence yet. I want to see what we ask, though. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donham had a special significance to this temple. As to why she has a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. I think I have a feeling where this is going. I think I'm putting it together in my head, but I could be wrong with the running theory, and I don't know. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donham's true identity. Damn. Okay. I really, really, really wanted it to be that. I have a running theory. I have a slight, feeling that they're going to plot twist and say that this is, me and Maya, me and Maya's mom. Low-key. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there were some clues that have yet to be found. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? The Shishido. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't... Oh, so there was a ball that was already in the... I don't want to talk about it, but it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered across this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. That's almost the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible Miss Donham was pushed from on top of the wall? They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're just tools for getting around. But the sled, now that's gotta be for Sister Bikini's own entertainment. The building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It sits kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donan was staying on the corner room. Guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Oh, fuck. Hey! What was that jarring, inconsiderably loud yell? So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. Ow! Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's Miss Von Karma! And he's on the ground. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. Did you work to pin the guilt on Iris? What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence. I, Francisca Von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? I fear she will. Oh, interesting. That was quite spooky. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Pearls! She's okay! Miss Spooky, little girl. Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! Little Pearls. So you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah, I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You are nothing but a little girl without your whip. Oh, damn. Get her. Roast her ass. Get her. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. No! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Real. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya! Hey, wait, Pearls. She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Phoenix Wright. What? And why would you would you stop calling me by my first name like that? Or by my full name, sorry. What is this was this once a preposterous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire was tied to this that probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. But I didn't say anything. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up on this path. Phoenix Wright, do you ever think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. Yes. Big stretch. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright, it's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed this gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? What is going on? There's a little gate that leads to the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come from it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? It's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to finally caught me on something. This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room in here called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Ow! You're completely out of shape. Ugh, I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Why is she following me? Oh, fuck. Was this here last time? Hello? I'm confused. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here in training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. That wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving me off some strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains. It's almost like if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's of a woman who's actually... Corpse. A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. That's wild as fuck. Yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. And when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Where did you come from? No way! Oh my god! Godot, I was wondering where you came from. Oh my god. It's been so long. Oh, man. I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Huh. I could ask you the same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which you have something... Oh my god. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. Can't stand women like you. Damn. I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, damn. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home. Phoenix, right! What are you hitting me for? Huh. You deserve more cracks than a whip. Oh my god, you deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll probably never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something behind that mask of his. Is it anger, or is it sorrow? You had something important. You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited. Oh my god, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration adjustments to all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean the mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise you it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk on the body going... Oh my god. Keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but... You say you experienced death? How was that possible? What happened? Why didn't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. And who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug in the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. I've already put together that Godot and Diego Armando are the same person, so I don't know how we're making this connection. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? This man gives me the heebie-jeebies. And I don't know how to feel about it. Earlier you said I've done something that I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you ever know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of the acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with almost certainty. With absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on the side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here on the night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? Sacred Cavern, the entrance of where we are standing right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. I love how he keeps referring to her as a horse. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. Why are we bringing this up? I mean, I have a feeling I know why we're bringing it up, but why do we think I did it? I literally proved that it was not me. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No! This man is crazy! This man is crazy! What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I need to get more water, real quick. What? What did I do? Yeah. Standing water. What are you looking at? Can I help you? Oh, it's sitting on his head. That was cute. Yes. Anyway, I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the trading hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution in opening it with the key? Huh. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only person who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? There we go. He's gonna throw it off the bed again, I just know it. Oh my god, we are like so far. We have gone through like 3 hours worth of shit right now. We finished the rest of the trial. We're in the inner temple right now. That is where we're at. And we just saw Godot for like the first time. We're like really, I don't even remember, like, we're really far. When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was here to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. Oh. Okay, well, Kirby is no longer... Kirby Cam is gone for now. So Iris the accused is the only one who can open this lock. Wasn't even here for the beginning of this case. Well, you missed like a majority of it. Let's see, hold on. So we are currently on like 3-1 of the trial. Of the investigation. Went through 1-1, 1-2, 2-1, 2-2, we're on 3-1. We're on part 3-1 right now. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, we are really far ahead. If you know what's going on in this case, I think that's all that matters, but like... I don't even know where to start, because I'm still just trying to follow what's going on right now. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. Hope she gets here soon. I only know like the later parts of this case. Well, I guess that's all that matters, because we're getting to that part. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Damn. Even that is dubious knowledge. Understandable. No, Godot, come back! No, come back! No, no. I love Godot. He's great. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. Real? Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. I can't open it with my own, like, shit. That's crazy. We weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old little girl. That's crazy. Yes, Kirby. What? He's staring at me. Okay. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where is that coming from? Yep. I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ugh, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Oh, kinda garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you as I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Is it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. I think we're gonna go in there. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? Real? Really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Why have we not gone in this garden? Whoa. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I told you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy, a Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Oh, Gumshoe. You know you can't stop me. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim. Miss Elise Donham. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Kadai Master Talisman. Worn by Elise Donham. Found in the garden. It's literally right there, dude. Like I said earlier. A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What's this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier in the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah! Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? I was like, what bowl are we talking about? And then I realized we're talking about this one. This is one of those deer. Scares the deer. Fine, we'll look at it. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? I couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Does it? I guess it does when you look at it upside down. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. Of course it is. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit up pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost a perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh, yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. Can't tell anyone. Got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed. I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it. Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what the reason could be. So how's the inner temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working on that place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow. Oh, that's the stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So when I got the lab boys to look them over, the results were, it's kind of hard to say, actually. Guess I'd better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open up the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? Wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. Felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya. So these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse is that it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Donham's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down. No, I fucking don't. You know what? That was really bothering me, too. I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. I don't even want to know what that says. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Donham's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Donham was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. Should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to ask about the gravy! You know anything about this scroll, detective? Well, I know it smells great. Yeah, this is just the kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. Really love that stuff. I eat so much of it on my coat. Ah! Have you nothing else to say about this than your inane rabblings about gravy? Not really. Let's leave it at that, okay? Real. That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean because of the matching leather cord found in around the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever got in an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Isn't that supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? That's what the audit guy said, yeah. Right after the defendant flew over a burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped him when she landed on the other side. But this crystal didn't belong to Iris. That crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise Stoneham's staff. And there are traces of blood on it too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? It was like a circus today in court. All thanks to this little sketch. At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I know Larry's a bit out there, but he genuinely wants to help Iris. I'm sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason. You are nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside. The both of you. Real. Okay. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Period. I was like, where should I go now? It seems you have a visitor. Pookie Bear! Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you was locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Hold it! Get your ass back here! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But this is Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. But I'm the main character. What the hell? This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? Not really. Not fucking really. Not really. Not really. She's right. Not really. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, what am I supposed to... What do you want me to do? I'm supposed to talk to Bikini, aren't I? Sister Bikini looks like she shrunk sometime last I saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello you two, how are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. We'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Ugh. Oh yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two were the only ones who said that to me. Can't shake this feeling that I just became a shield to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. I guess it's time to break out those psych locks of hers. Is it? Is it? Is it really? I don't know if it really is.
Take that!
I guess it is. You guys give me some headaches. I'm coming on with a headache right now. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Slay. Miss Donham had this charm with her at all times. Ah! Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? Oh my god. It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Whoops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donham really is. This talisman and one other item, you unequivocally prove Miss Donham's true identity. I can only assume... There we go. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But the scroll shows the master of the Kadine channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of the honorable title. Oh, I didn't even, like, think of that part. I, like, totally missed that. Ugh! This crest is reserved for the master of Kadine. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh my god, that was fucking easy, I guess. Damn. Apparently all... Damn. Wow, that's hilarious. That's so fucking funny. God damn. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me this talisman with the mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kadine talisman? It's a symbol of the master of Kadine. The bearer must carry it. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So Elise Donham was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fey, the master of the Kadine channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god. Someone get to Edgeworth! There's a fucking earthquake happening! It can't be. Earthquake! Ugh! Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in! What? Maya! Oh my god, someone please. First of all, there's a man who's terrified of earthquakes. We should probably also worry about him, too. And the fact there's like 3 of you bitches. 3 bitches in that hall right now. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right? Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I was gonna say! This man's about to fucking worry about him. Gay, gay, gay. Gay feelings. I wonder if he's alright. They talk so weirdly about each other. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. I'm running as fast as this can let me. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right. What are you doing here? Ugh. How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Oh, hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? Why is this man not on the ground fainting right now? So it was just now during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? Obviously. Trauma. Trauma goes crazy. It's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved because of the earthquake. Then you think Iris must have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Did they even make it there? I thought they were opening that shit. All right, let's go. God damn. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could ever expected. Please don't tell me there's a dead body. Holy shit, what is happening? What? Getting a headache. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. These bitches are stressing me out. God damn. How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? That's it. We're just gonna know which. I have a migraine. I have a migraine. I have a migraine. I want to continue so bad. I don't think I could leave on that cliffhanger like that. Oh, please tell me this like second part is not that long. Oh, it's long. Oh, it's so long. I have a headache. Dude, I want to do this second part so bad because I cannot leave on a cliffhanger like that. But like, it's so long, there's no way. I'm gonna have to leave it. I'm gonna have to leave it. Before I continue, I need to, first of all, because I'm probably gonna have to end it here. I might have to end it here. But I don't want to. Okay. So, good news is, I will be able to stream this next week. Bad news is, it's not going to be on Monday. It's going to be on Tuesday. Oh, I'm smiling at the thought. Oh. Because next week, is my 1-year anniversary of my boyfriend. So I won't be able to stream that day. But I'm gonna stream it on Tuesday. Because I'll be, I'm not gonna stream it that Monday, but I'm gonna stream it that Tuesday. And then that Wednesday, we're gonna be, streaming, Wednesday, and then probably next Thursday, we may do the Phasmophobia stream that Matt really wants to do. I will talk about it with the gang, and then we will get back to y'all. So I'm gonna hold off on this. As much as I want to continue, I'm not gonna have the time to finish it. And I want to be able to fucking... I can't finish it. I can't. And I want to so bad, but there's no way I can do it. So we'll be finishing this. We'll be finishing the second half of the investigation up next Tuesday at 6 p.m. And then Wednesday is going to be I might not be able to stream Wednesday. Oh no, I can stream Wednesday. Yes, I can stream Wednesday. What am I talking about? Yes, so I'll stream Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be more Thousand Year Door. And that'll be the end. That'll be the last two streams for this week because Thanksgiving, and I'll be with my family and that. And then we'll be streaming next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Probably Thursday, but we don't know yet. Right when it's getting good, too. It's fine. Anyway, I will see y'all on Wednesday. We'll be streaming more Thousand Year Door. I don't know where Kirby is, or else I'd make him say goodbye. Anyhow, I don't have anything else to say, so... Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, stream.